Samsung Galaxy J3 Orbit, full review coming up.
Bad girl, I'm a nice guy. Liquor in my cup, I gotta really toughen up. Yeah, nurse strap.
So as I said in the intro of the video, this is the Samsung Galaxy J3 Orbit full review, and this is going to be a pretty interesting one because yet again the same thing happened. And when I say the same thing, I'm referring to spending a little bit of money and getting a device that's worth more than what you paid. So first things first, the Samsung Galaxy J3 Orbit has an octa-core processor in it. It's the Samsung Exynos 7885. It's clocked at 1.35 GHz, and it's also pushing a Mali G71 GPU. If I'm mistaken, I'm sorry. You have 2 gigs of RAM, 16 gigs internal storage, and you also have a micro SD card slot for expansion. So if you ever need a little bit more storage in this device here, it won't be a problem. Some more internals is that the phone has a 2600 mAh battery for it. And excuse that noise in the background, I want to be outdoors. It's pretty nice around this time of year, so sorry. As I was saying, 2600 mAh battery in the back of the phone here, so it is powering up the device. And it's a 5-inch screen that is powering, and it does a pretty good job. Now, in my first impressions video, I did say that the phone itself had about 3 to 4 hours of screen on time. Now, that was based on me having the phone for about 1 to 2 days, and you know, that's usually the first impression. But in this case here, it actually gets about 4 to 5 hours of screen on time, so getting through the entire day with this device isn't going to be a problem. Now, on the bottom of the device, you can see that we have a headphone jack on it, a micro USB charging port, and a microphone. On the top of the device, we have a microphone as well. On the right side, we got the power button along with the speaker cutout. The coolest thing about this device is that the speaker is on the side. It's a cool design. I love it. It's very, very useful to have that speaker there. And on top of that, it doesn't sound bad. It doesn't suck. It would have been a plus if they put a speaker on the bottom, but this is a phone that costs 60 bucks, so we can't ask for too much. So you're probably wondering, with a phone that costs 60 bucks, what are the cameras like? The cameras on this device are pretty good. You get an 8 megapixel camera on the back that shoots 1080p video, similar to the front, except it's 5 megapixels. So when it comes to getting footage and taking pictures with this device, on my usage, you will have a decent experience, at least for the picture part. Another positive about this device is that it is a pretty small phone, so if you have anywhere between small and large hands, you're going to be able to control and use this phone easily. It's very, very, very one-handed. That make any sense? A one-handed phone? So as I was saying earlier, it does have an octa-core processor in it with 2 gigs of RAM, so when it comes to open up applications and bouncing in and out of applications, you're not going to have too much of an issue with it. Now, one thing to mention is that this is a Samsung device and it is running their UI on it, so in my experience in the past, I've noticed that a device, like a Samsung device, the RAM management isn't the best, and I think it's because the launcher itself eats up a lot of the RAM. So on a device like the Motorola E5, which is in the same category as this phone here, it performs a little bit better when it comes to bouncing in and out of apps because the RAM management is that much better. So yes, this device is on Straight Talk, so I was not able to get it activated. I don't have a line with it. So when it comes to the call quality, when it comes to the messaging, I'm not able to do any of that because I am on Google Fi and the SIM didn't work on this device. So can I recommend this device? I would say yes. The device itself is inexpensive. It's a Samsung device. It's what a lot of people want to get their hands on. And it's a good phone to get someone who wants to get into the Samsung world without spending that huge price on some of their flagship models. Because they do have phones that are in between, but this phone offers a lot for the money. And in my opinion, you're going to be satisfied with your purchase if you were to get one. So if you're one of those people who are looking for a premium build on every single phone that you buy, you're probably not going to want this device because this device is primarily constructed of plastic. So if that's something that bothers you, you don't want this. In conclusion, I would say that this device surprised me, and this is not the first time this happened. I spent less money on a phone before and it surprised me, and this is just another case of it happening. If you want to give this device a try, I'll say go ahead and do it. It's expensive. If you're on Straight Talk and you want to get a Samsung device, go ahead and do it. It's not going to be an experience that annoys you. But if you guys have any questions on the Samsung Galaxy J3 Orbit, let me know in the comment section below. But be sure to share this video with your friends and family and let them know that not all Android cameras suck. It's just not true. But until then, my name is Max Rock. Thanks for watching this video. Have a good day, y'all. Deuces.